We've made it to the grand finals, and we're going to see which of these decks is better. Big 30% of you that have not smashed the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. This is Phantom Knights clawed their way all the way up here for the finals here. And let me tell you, this is actually very exciting to see because I didn't think that we would see Phantom Knights being anywhat of a top contender for this format. And, you know, across the table we have actually a very big fan favorite at this stage, which is Dragon Link. This deck, no matter what, always continues on in the format. And I think that that's actually kind of cool to see. So, we're going to be starting things off here a little bit slower down here, but I see that our skill at drawing Super Poly is absolutely untold here. So let's see what we can do. Go ahead and drop Torn Scales here. We're going to extend with the Silent Boots. We're going to go ahead and this makes our favorite boss monster in the whole wide world, Cherubini. The biggest thing with this card is just the cost send. We're going to go ahead and kick it on in to Hyperdrive here. Trigger our Cherubini, mill off. Go ahead and get our little free special. We're going to go ahead and toggle in to the Rusty Tin Can here. Go ahead and get our Cherubini back. We're going to Impermed here, which is a big ol' stinky winky for us, but I mean, it's fine. We're going to go ahead, Torn, grab, oh, excuse me, Silent Boots, grab, Torn on up. Alright, we'll go ahead and discard. Hey, look, it's a free little banish, and now we're going to go ahead and make the Leviair. So now we can, continue on with our little extensions here. So, gotta love the fact that this deck just keeps on going. Alright, there's the Silent Boots. We're going to grab Shade here. We're going to go ahead and set, extend on up. There is the Assault now, so we're going to grab the Ragged Gloves, mill off DDR with Renauld. I love this little extension package. This is quite cute, I will say. Like, that's definitely good. And plus, we're just generating a lot of free advantage here. Go ahead, make the Griffin, and then set on up here. So, I mean, we're on Leviair, Griffin, and Rusty Tin Can. And then they're going to deploy the Safe Fort here, which is fine. Go ahead and toggle into a Wyvern Buster. It's not bad. Go ahead, Dragon Ravine, discard Bysauron here. Go ahead and drop the Lubellion. Alright. Hello, free value. Alright, grab a Druis Worm here. Alright, so these Bystials are actually going to kind of come in to a little bit of play here. Alright, Druis Worm time I see here. We're going to go ahead and banish that. Go ahead and toggle Revive. They lose the Griffin, which is fine. Brand it up. Go ahead, Striker Dragon, Collapse Serpent, Red MD. Excuse me, we're going to grab the Boot Sector launch there. Okay. Down comes the Collapse Serpent, of course. We're going to banish. Set on up here. Get our free draw. Toggle on up into Dahark. Go ahead and search for the Wyvern Buster. Alright. Dahark on back the Cherubini. There's the Chaos Base for the Lavioneer. Oh boy, this is about to be cleaned up aisle 9. Down comes the Lavioneer. Go ahead and take care of those. And then go ahead and toggle on in to the Triple Burst Dragon here, and then down comes the Boot Sector launch for the follow-up. Okay, I mean, this is actually pretty good. Down comes the Rocket Tracer. Alright, Rocket Tracer effect. Go ahead and blow up. Goodbye Field Spell. See, this is one of the few times you just don't care. You're like, alright, let's go ahead and continue to extend, because we still got to push through 8,000 life points here this turn. Alright, there's the Rocket. We'll go ahead and Pisty on up. Go ahead and get our Revive, and we're going to go ahead and make Dissipator here. Now that we have the Starlish Safe Fort back, just continuing on up for game. And then there is the Boral and Dragon. Alright, we'll go ahead and pop that. Yeah, alright, we're just going to scoop there. Perfectly understandable. There's not a lot that you can really do there. Like, Dragon Link has started, like, the big, giant snowball advantage cycle. And, once that cycle kind of gets going, it's really just downhill from there. It's one thing I'll give Dragon Link is, holy moly, when you start the board breaking process, it is disgusting for what it can actually do here. I'm going to go ahead and Torn Scales on up here. Go ahead and get our discard, mill off our friend. Go ahead and banish, grab a free Silent Boots from our deck. Go ahead and extend on up here. So now, once again, you are going to see the pinnacle of technology here for our dear friend. Go ahead and mill off. Alright, we'll go ahead and set this up. I'm going to make the Rusty Tin Can again, revive Cherubini. We're going to get Impermed again. I swear we were just in this game. Like, I swear this is what we were just seeing here, but okay. I mean, sure. Go ahead and grab Shade Brigandine. Alright, go ahead and revive Go ahead and Rusty on up. We're going to go ahead and make the sold here. Grab another Torn Scales off of that. Go ahead and mill our 1 for Renauld. Go ahead and revive back our DDR. And we're going to go ahead and toggle on in to an Appalosa for 3. They're going to go ahead and attempt a Jerusalem here, which, I mean, we have to, you have to, oh wow, we're letting that go. Actually, that was interesting. So they wanted to, I feel like they wanted to bait the Appalosa here. But, I mean, having this on the field now means that we no longer have to worry about this, which is actually kind of wild to me that they tried to get greedy like that. But, I mean, to be fair, they probably would have just kept the Appalosa anyway. So, we'll go ahead and Kaiju on over that. Go ahead and Starleaf Shayfort. Go ahead and Wyvern Buster, sure. Alright, there's the Striker Dragon into the boot sector launch. Alright, go ahead and grab out Rom Rom. Alright, well, we spot removal the Rusty, so now we get the free Dragon Ravine. I love watching this deck go. This is so fair. Saronir, drop the Lubellion. Go ahead, and we're going to train our Magna Hut here. This Magna Hut just auto stopped. Like, that was really good. Magna Hut activate, and they have the Pisty on the side here, which is fine. Go ahead and extend on up with the Collapse into the triple. Phantom Knights is going to save our butt here, actually. This was actually really good. Alright, we get some Piercing, which is fine, and they pass on the Spheres. Yeah, they had to pass. Alright, well, it's time to slam down DDR. This is going to be really good. Cherubini, toss for cost. Go ahead and make Griffin. Oh my gosh, here's Griffin. Alright, we're going to go ahead and goodbye Spheres. Go ahead and discard. Alright, we'll get our free Silent Boots here. Go ahead and extend on into the Leviair. Alright, there's our free revive target. Bring back Rusty. Man, just watching this go. There is... Oh, man. Woo! They did it. Wow. Ah, man. Phantom Knights grinded that back. You can say what you will about the Evenly. I do think that getting the Bysteel on the field was a better call, in my opinion. They had to try to pressure where they could, and I think that was really good. Really, really good. Meta. What's meta? meta. Nothing doesn't matter. Look, we open Super Poly, Silent Boots, Ragged Gloves, Imperm, and Fog Blades. We're going to go ahead and Branded Regain Manual Activation. Rocket Tracer. Man, this actually, this kind of is bad, actually, if we're going down this path. Boot Sector. About to be searched. Oh, no. Okay. Boot Sector. Okay. Go ahead and toggle. Kind of stinks that they actually had to get into the boot sector. Well, they drew the boot sector. Go ahead and Borreload Savage for 1. Well, I guess that's like worst possible scenario, right? Like Borreload Savage for 1 with Regained loaded up. I mean, it's pretty decent. Go ahead and start our extensions there. There's Cherubini Man. Go ahead and toggle. Drop that. Go ahead and... boy. We lose that. That's fine. Hey, look, we got our revive, but now our opponent got to draw a card. You know, that's acceptable. Living Fossil on up. We're going to get Cosmic Cyclone. You know, I not much you can do, unfortunately. Alright, Torn Scales for the discard. Goodbye, Imperm. Go ahead, get our next revive up. Now we're break sorting. Okay, break sword. Wings. Alright, hi. Go ahead and toggle up on it into the sold. Alright, here comes the DDR discard shenanigans that I've come to see and love in this deck. Alright, there's our free DDR. Go ahead and toggle on up into the Dahark. Hey, look, free Rocket Monster. Go ahead and banish, grab our Fog Blades. Go ahead and DDR on up, discard that brick. Go ahead and Battle Phase Super Poly on in to the Garua. Oh my gosh, they actually got the Super Poly trigger. Swing on in. Oh, wow. A little bit of a terrible brick across the table, understandably, but that's kind of the downside of playing Dragon Link, I feel like. But overall, I mean, that was actually beautiful. I think, you know, seeing what we just saw here, Super Poly's a menace. Like, it really is. Like, that card was actually just hard insane. But from what I saw here, this was quite interesting overall. So I hope that you enjoyed the ride that was Phantom Knights for this event. Please leave a comment down below what you guys think. See your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.